Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hot Jobs at HireMilitary. So excited to see some of our community hop on today to join us for another installment of Hot Jobs. This week, as you can see, we have an additional member of our team with us today, which we will get to in a bit. And we also have some really incredible opportunity to share for our viewers that are both fully remote positions. And we're really excited to share more information about those. As always, if you're a transitioning service member, a veteran, or a military spouse, tell us where you're watching from and a little bit about yourself in the comments. I know last week we had a decent number of first-time viewers. So if you're a first-time viewer, please let us know in the chats. It's always so exciting to see new people that find us at HireMilitary and find our hot jobs every week as well. It's really great to see new people join our community. And we are so glad that you have taken some time of your day to join us here today. So while everyone is introducing themselves in the chats, I'd like to take a few moments for our team to introduce themselves. I'll go first. My name is Kate Wood. I'm a recruiter here at HireMilitary. I'm an Army veteran and a military spouse currently stationed at Eglin Air Force Base in sunny Northwest Florida. Next up, we have Lucy Robinson.
Hey, Kate. Good afternoon or good morning for me. My name is Lucy Robinson. I am the recruiting manager here at HireMilitary, and it's not sunny where I am. I am in the Northwest as well, but the Northwest of the United States in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm an Air Force spouse, currently stationed at Eielson Air Force Base.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for being here, Lucy. Can we get a quick temp check? What are you looking at there today in Alaska?
Heck yeah! Negative 37 for those in the corner.
Ouch. Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for being here with us, Lucy. Hope you're staying warm. Next up, we have Amber Flores.
Hi, Kate. I am Amber. I'm also a recruiter here at HireMilitary. I am an Air Force veteran, currently an Air Force spouse as well. Additionally, welcome to all the first-time viewers. I see Marshall, Manuel. So welcome, first-time viewers.
Yeah, so great to see them here. And Brandy, would you take a minute to introduce yourself?
Hey, so I'm Brandy. I'm the SkillBridge recruiter here on the team. I am the one who is doing all the stuff for the WFI, which we'll get back to later. I am, the Navy brat, Army veteran, military spouse. My husband is retired. He did a SkillBridge. It's worked out fabulously for him. So I always encourage you to check SkillBridge out. And I'm in the Pacific Northwest, not as cold as Lucy, but we're a little rainy.
Brandy, thank you so much for being here today. And all of our viewers can see we have an additional member of the HM team with us, the one and only Mike Quinn, who is the founder and CEO of HireMilitary. Mike, thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear a little bit more about you and for you to tell our viewers a little more about what drove you to start HireMilitary.
Thanks, Kate. And can I say it's hard to follow you for? Like, I feel like I'm an outcast and I can't live up to the standards. No, thanks for having me. I love these shows. I watch them every week. I'm really excited to see you guys create these opportunities for service members. So I'm a retired Army Sergeant Major, and I'm the founder of HireMilitary. And really, almost 4 years ago, so January of 2018, about 3 months after I separated from the Army, I retired from the Army, I saw a gap in creating opportunities for service members, veterans, and military spouses. It started with the DoD SkillBridge program, being able to help more service members find opportunities to participate, being able to educate commanders and support the process across the board. And that expanded to really creating opportunities for veterans and military spouses. Many organizations don't realize that military spouses, while not a protected category and not typically included in diversity, equity, inclusion standards, are the most economically disadvantaged group in the United States with 35% unemployment. So it's incredibly important to me that we create opportunities for service members, veterans, and spouses on our team and also across the organization. So I'm excited to be there. Now, the thing that really excites me is y'all know I'm really big on LinkedIn and the connections and the relationships that come out of it and being able to share your story. And so this past week, 4 years in, we hit 300,000 followers, which is amazing considering we haven't paid to promote any content. We haven't done any advertising, any marketing. It's just been our team, people like you four, being yourselves, sharing your story, and really highlighting the successes of the people we've been able to help. So super pumped to hit that milestone. Honestly, if I do the math right, in about 2 to 3 months, HireMilitary will surpass my followers, and I'll take a backseat to all of you. So we're really close. But from what I gather, the agreement was we were going to give out 5 HireMilitary t-shirts to randomly selected individuals that commented on the post. So I'll share with you, when we say randomly selected, if you know Olivia Perez Breland, she doesn't do anything halfway. She put all the names into a remote name jumbler, scrambler, whatever, and 5 names came out. So I think I'm about to get the 5 names, right?
Yes. Without further ado.
So winner number 1, and not in order of who's getting a better t-shirt or not, we've got Eli Hibbert. So winner number 2, Caitlin Lewis. Winner number 3, Kristen Henry. Winner number 4, Roy Hines. And winner number 5, Gary Petito. And I hope it's fun. So everybody give them a round of applause. And I'm assuming we're going to give out some advice to them, how they can reach out to us and we get to send them their free shirt.
Gosh.
Thank you, Kate. And I'm ready to jump back in when you need me. I get excited about this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Mike, first of all, thank you so much. Obviously, we've all come on board to this team and thoroughly enjoy our roles here and the way that we're able to impact our military community. And also, just as a huge thank you to all of our followers, those 300 plus followers who have gotten us to this point. Without your support and engagement and, sharing through word of mouth what we are able to do here at HireMilitary, we wouldn't be able to do what we do every day, which is try to find meaningful careers for our military community. So thank you all so much. And yes, if you were one of those giveaway winners and you're in attendance today, please let us know. That would be amazing. Or if you know them, tag them in the chats. But we will be reaching out directly to those winners through a DM on LinkedIn to give you more information about how to claim your amazingly awesome HireMilitary t-shirt, who we partnered with Proper Patriot in creating these t-shirts. So thank you so much, everyone, for participating in that giveaway. It's just another fun way to involve the community. And like Mike mentioned, this organization was started off of a gap that was seen in assisting our transitioning service members and veterans. And we talk about it consistently through these LinkedIn Lives about trying to find what you need in helping you to succeed in your transition or your career search. So like always, we love hearing about what you're looking for in terms of roles, industries, location. So keep typing in the chats kind of what you're searching for in your next role. Or if you're transitioning and looking into SkillBridge, what types of SkillBridge are really of interest to you? We love being able to go through the comments and just see what our military community is really searching for. It also can help us to just drive where we take HireMilitary into the next year, knowing that we want to provide and serve our community with opportunities that really fit them. And as we go through today, if we share opportunities that interest you, you can just type the name of the role directly into the chats. It's a way that we can connect with you directly to share more information about the role or answer any specific questions that you have as well. So as we go through here today, just keep typing your questions or your comments into the chat. We go through every single comment following these LinkedIn Lives and try to respond and give the information that you need. So without further ado, let us get into some of the roles that we're going to talk about today. Brandy has a really great role that we've been sharing a couple weeks in a row just because it is such a fantastic opportunity for our transitioning service members. So Brandy, I'll let you get into that role a little more.
Thanks, Kate. And thank you, Mike, for actually posting about the WFI today. So, and I do remember the end of your transition because that's when we met. So it was that long ago. I am still recruiting for that SkillBridge internship it's a solution consultant. It's fully remote. It's the WFI Accenture one that we keep talking about. This one is a cohort and it starts January 24th and it's for 12 weeks. So we're looking for tech savvy, lifelong learners with competent IT skills who thrive in that fast-paced environment and are seeking a career in workforce management. So we really are, we've been pushing this hard. We're looking to find 15 to 20 people who really want to join this cohort for us, but you need to be in that SkillBridge timeline. You need to be that 180 days needs to be that timeline that we are at for that January 24th start date.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Brandy. And Mike, I know you kind of alluded to it in your post today about this remote SkillBridge internship, but why is this such a monumental opportunity for our transitioning service members?
Yeah, no, thank you. I see so many service members that say they want to go into consulting and don't really know what they would consult on. And then I see others that say they want to go into HR, but don't really understand what HR is from a corporate perspective. And I think that this is the perfect blend of the two. So you could be an HR consultant at one of the biggest and most well-known consulting firms in the world, Accenture. And they're going to train you to it. So you get a 12-week remote program, you earn the certification, you're going to get a job offer afterwards. I mean, it's in the cards. They've already got it already lined up. They've got the work for you and everything. And so this is like a perfect runway to a career that will change your stars. And there's a movie from that. I forget Heath Ledger. He was a knight. What was it? I forget which one that was. But yeah, I see Lucy laughing, so she knows what I'm talking about. But really, I can't say it enough. My resume, my career, my credibility after getting out of the Army changed significantly when I put EY on my resume. And a firm like Accenture, as a solutions consultant with a specialty in HR consulting, people advisory services, HR management, workforce management, will do the same exact thing for you. Once you've done a year, 2 years in that program, you've gained that experience, you understand how to be a consultant, you can take that and pivot anywhere you want. Recruiters will look at your resume and see Accenture on there and be like, check, like they've already met the criteria. So I cannot tell you enough. If you are transitioning, if you're in a 180-day window and you can meet that January 21st to April 15th, 24th through April 15th timeline, do whatever is in whatever you can do to talk to your commanders, your bosses, whoever, to get approved for this program. It really is that big of a game changer. And once you're out, your chances of getting into a firm like Accenture are significantly harder, because then your resume goes in with the hundreds of other people that are applying for these roles. And you see that on my post this morning, where people are like, can we do this as a veteran? So just take a look, get on the page, reach out to Brandy or Lucy with questions, but I can't tell you enough how exciting of an opportunity this is.
It really is. And your insight is so just beneficial for our community. Obviously, you've been there, Mike. You've been through that transition. You've been able to transition to some amazing companies. And so I think it's just great for you to hear that perspective as well. We did have a couple questions pop up about this, so I just want to answer those quickly. Someone asked if the solutions consultant internship is open to spouses. Unfortunately, not at this time. Again, it is just for transitioning service members who are eligible for a DoD SkillBridge internship and eligible to start on January 24th. Someone else mentioned about, companies being able to have an understanding about the timeline that it takes to be accepted to do a SkillBridge if you're a service member. This is a specific opportunity for a cohort, but if you are interested in SkillBridge, we have over 200 other opportunities that are flexible to your start date and when you are able to start your SkillBridge internship. So please connect with Brandy and take a look at the other options we have available. We have, like I mentioned, over 200 different DoD SkillBridge options available through HireMilitary right now. Keep the questions coming. We are more than happy to answer any and all that we can today. So please, if you have questions, just pop those into the chats. And again, if you're interested in the DoD SkillBridge Solution Consultant internship, just type SkillBridge Solution Consultant into the chat and we'll be able to reach out to you directly. Thanks so much, Brandy and Mike, for your insight on that. And Lucy has a really exciting opportunity to share, and I will let her get into all the juicy details.
I do. But before I start, Mike, I knew the answer to this, which would surprise everybody that knows me. But the movie that you were talking about was A Knight's Tale, and everybody in the comments has told you that. That's why I was laughing. Literally, it was ping, 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 ping. Anyway, I'm going to caveat and start this opportunity with who wants to be in our gang? Who thinks that in a couple of months' time, they've got what it takes to join us on one of these LinkedIn Lives? Because we are recruiting for a permanent member of our team, a permanent recruiter. If you have followed us for a little while, you will be aware that recently we had a recruiting drive for a recruiter to join us in a SkillBridge internship. That position was placed and that person is starting with us in January. But because we are growing so quickly and because we have got so many opportunities that we want to share and that we want to fill with our military demographic, we are extending that invite now to people with exceptional recruiting experience. And I say that we really are looking more towards the veteran or the military spouse space. Specifically because we're looking for corporate recruitment experience, those who have actually done recruiting or talent acquisition in the private sector sphere. People ask us when they interview with us or when they have informational interviews, what does your typical day look like? And I guess there's no real answer. There isn't a typical day. There isn't even a typical hour. What I can tell you is that we are an incredibly close team. We spend the whole day together, even though we're in far-flung corners of the United States. And we are a huge support to each other. And we literally work together to fill our clients' requirements when it comes to direct hire or to SkillBridge internship opportunities. So with that in mind, there's interviewing candidates, there is looking at resumes, providing the support that you see us do here on LinkedIn. We do that in person, day to day as well. Really prepping and priming candidates for interviews, as well as talking to our clients to understand what they're looking for in terms of a candidate from the military demographic and how we can best place people into their organizations. So if that sounds like it could be you, if you do have a semblance and some of the element of experience, please do drop your name below with recruiter and we will reach out to you. But equally, on our careers page, on the Tenova careers page, and I know the link is filtering through these comments as well at this time, you can find the opportunity there to read more about it. If you did want to ask a question to any of us, please drop it in the comments below so that we can answer your question so that everybody can have visibility of that as well. We're excited.
We are so excited. I know it's been such a fabulous opportunity joining this company. And Mike, I know maybe you can give some more insights about, where you see our company going in the next year and why having another corporate recruiter is going to be so beneficial as we grow.
Oh, you just put me on the spot with that one. I was going to say, first of all, I've got nothing to add than what Lucy already said. I would come work for Lucy in a heartbeat. So when you see the team that she's built from the ground up, you can see them right here. They are close. They're changing lives every day. And I'm just, honored to be a part of that. And for the company, I mean, we have grown exponentially over this past year. We've added 20 new employees this year. And, honestly, I could see us potentially adding 20 to 30 more next year on the low end. That's how well things are coming together. That's how incredible this team has been at creating opportunities and, really providing, exceptional candidates to clients. So not just throwing a square peg in a hole. What you don't see and what Lucy and Kate alluded to is, they all work with the candidates that they know are the great candidates. They work with them to make sure that those resumes, that their interview, and that they're presenting themselves as the best candidates as well. So, I think that's really what differentiates us from other companies. And I think that's why we have, so many people and companies, partnering with us to change lives. So a lot of cool things. And I know without a doubt, Lucy, that you're going to get tons of applications. And I'm excited to welcome whomever you choose to the team.
I know we're going to get a ton of applications, but Mike, that's what's really exciting about this.
It is. And thank you so much again, Mike, for your insights. Obviously, we're all so thankful to be a part of this team and excited to bring on more amazing talent that can help find more meaningful careers for transitioning service members, veterans, and military spouses. And it's so great to see so many people in the chats. Again, if you're interested in joining our team, becoming part of our family here at Tenova HireMilitary, please just type corporate recruiter in the chats. Or again, visit our careers page and you can see the full position description and the direct link to apply there as well. This is really exciting. I just can't wait to see. I'm sure there's going to be an amazing response for this role, but just excited to bring on more people into our team as well. So, and so please keep typing those questions in the chat. As you know, the last part of our hot job segment that we've been trying to do every week is just giving a way to give back to our community when it comes to, job search advice, resume advice, networking advice. And so we're going to round off the day with Amber just sharing something that she came across this week during her time as a recruiter, just as a way to kind of, just give some advice around what she's seeing interacting with candidates on a day-to-day basis. So Amber, I'd love for you to touch on that.
Yeah, absolutely, Kate. Absolutely. I want to talk about professional courtesies. So as you are in your job search, please be mindful and courteous. If you get that call for to schedule an interview or just a conversation with somebody that you can't attend, emailing them or communicating with them somehow to let them know that you can't make it is really the kind thing to do. We want to make sure that you as a job seeker are able to succeed, and you want to just be mindful of how you present yourself and sort of the impression that you make in those very first few conversations or interactions with people on the other end of their job search.
Right. And I think it kind of goes back to something we talked about last week about you never know when you are interviewing, right? Like we should always be on a continual focus of every conversation is like an interview, every interaction, even a failed interaction. If you don't show up for an interview, don't show up for a call, all of that is part of your impression to people within, this community. So like Amber mentioned, having professional courtesies and being mindful of people's time, especially if you can't make an interview or if something happens, letting them know as soon as possible is always the best practice. So thank you so much for that, Amber. Again, if people have other questions related to job searching or, LinkedIn profiles, networking, things like that, anything related to that, please let us know in the chats. We try to touch on a couple of those questions at the end of each of these LinkedIn lives. So we love seeing your comments and your chats. Again, if you're interested in either one of the roles that we shared today, the SkillBridge Solution Consultant role or the corporate recruiter role, you can type those directly into the chats and we'll know to reach out to you specifically to answer any questions or provide more information. And then as always, if you're watching this as a replay, you can always just comment with any other questions or insights that you might have. We can respond to those as well. Again, thank you all so much for being on this today. Mike, especially for coming on. I know your time is so valuable. We're just so thankful, obviously, for everything that HireMilitary has done over their last 3 years of existence and the growth that you've been able to achieve through this organization. It's exciting to be able to do a fun little giveaway like we did today with the t-shirts. And again, we just really love all the engagement and interaction that our community here on LinkedIn has had. It means the world to us to see people being connected to amazing opportunities, and hopefully we're able to provide a lot more of those connections going into the new year. So thank you again for being on today, Mike, and everyone else as well. We love having these conversations with you every week. We hope that it's of value to you, our military community. And as always, if you have more questions, just type those in the chats and we'll try to touch on them during next week's LinkedIn Live or one in the future. So thank you so much for everyone for being with us today. We hope to see you next week for another Hot Jobs with HireMilitary. Take care.